But that was the mentality. When I talk to Jimmy Florentine, he's around the corner from me. I love talking shop to Jimmy because he'll tell me what places around here used to do comedy back then when he started 30 years ago. And one of the places is the same strip club that my buddies own now. That was always a strip club. And he did the open mics there on Monday night, upstairs. They have an upstairs. So he would do the open mics upstairs at this fucking strip club.
I can't wait till I look back at them. But it's like at least at my point, and I'm lucky I get to talk to you and I get to talk to all the people I open for. But I don't know how to I wouldn't know how to make a plan for comedy if it paid me. Like and maybe I'm just nowhere near that point yet, but I would do any show anywhere. And
it's like, listen, I worked dumb with comedy. I could sit here and lie to you. I didn't start working comedy correctly until I met my wife. It wasn't about 2003, 2004 where she goes, let me see your notebook. And she's like, you got to get rid of this. Why would you do that? I was booking weeks that I shouldn't have been booking. I had the Comedy Store. I could do 5 sets on that at the Comedy Store. But 5 sets at the Comedy Store is what? Fucking $75.
Right.
Maybe she gives you a main room spot. You got to sell something. I would sell a couple 8 balls back then just to make ends meet or do a Mexican room. And it didn't really start clicking for me. When on January 1st, you got to go listen. At that level, when I was in LA, I would put I got to book a guest star, 5 co-stars, a short film, and 3 commercials. That was the acting side. And then on the stand-up side, it was always, I want to add 20 minutes and I want to get funnier. It was never about being the funniest guy. I just focused on being funny. Those were the goals. You're looking at your weekly goals, your monthly goals, and your quarterly goals, how you want to choose a quarter, 3 or 4 months. That's your preference. Okay? And that's what you look at. And then at the end of that, you go, where am I going to be a year from now? Just a year from now. Right. Where do I want to be? And what things do I need to do to get there in a year? I need to do 400 spots. I need to take a cold reading workshop to help my stand-up. I need to do, a couple seminars. Because, around here, they're all cheap. The same seminars you get in Boston and New York. Well, Boston, Jersey, are a lot cheaper than you pay in New York.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah.
And you're always going to get one thing from somebody. My daughter went to basketball camp last week. And I told her, I said, listen, I don't know what you're thinking, but I know from experience, if you get one thing in those 5 days, just one thing and working on those 5 things, that thing.
For those 5 days, yeah.
Yeah, it was worth me sending you there, and it was worth it for you.
Rather than going expecting to be the best basketball player?
No, that's why I really enjoyed what you did 2 weeks ago. You did a weekend, and then you went right into a week. Okay?
Yeah, that was awesome.
And I know for a fact that you improved just a little bit. I know that. Not because I was watching you, not because people were telling me, but because I know how those weeks work. And what happens is you do Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday you have off and you're tired. And then Monday you're like, I don't know if I want to do comedy on a fucking Monday. And you go down there and you have a great time, whether you bomb or whether you fucking, kill it. You have a great time, and that gives you motivation for the week. So you put 2 weeks. Let me tell you something. I used to do those triple runs for a month.
Damn. Every night, 7 nights a week?
No. Not even. It was some weeks were Tuesday through Saturday.
Okay.
Some weeks were Wednesday through Saturday. Some weeks had a Sunday. And I would take those for a month and come back twice to see my daughter.
That's it. Stop there. Okay.
I would come back on Sunday, stay till fucking Wednesday or Tuesday, see her, and then get back in the car and leave again. And I would do a 2-weeker. And you do that for a month. I mean, you're there every day, Lee. You're in your room. You're in your car. When you have nothing else, you're going to focus on comedy. It's like when guys go to prison. They got one thing to focus on, fucking weights. They come out looking like Lou Ferrigno before the operation because that's all they did in there. They stuck to their carbs. You only get 100 carbs a day. I don't know. I'm just saying, everybody's like, whoa, they get so ripped. Yeah, because it's like being in fucking solitaire. You're not picking all day.
Right.
You're not
No.
eating potato chips on the corner. You're not getting a sandwich with Nino. You're not eating a half burrito with your buddy at 5 before you have dinner. So when you only have one thing to work on, the fucking the gains are going to be tremendous. You might not see them immediately, but you'll see them 6 weeks from now when somebody calls you and says the headliner is running late. You got to do fucking 10 more extra minutes. And there you are. Good to see you, brother. And there you are, stuck. And in your mind, you collapse. But then muscle memory takes over. And
right.
There's a lady with an orange hat. Ooh, you just got 3 minutes off you. Ooh.
See, I don't do that enough.
You get to talk about that lady's orange hat.
Yeah.
Like when somebody in a UFC fight, when somebody gets punched 3 or 4 times and they grab your legs and clinch to regain, like they're hearing birds and Chinese music and the room is tilting and shit.
Holy shit. But that's
your oxygen. That's why I always loved jujitsu and comedy, because when you're in a closed guard, that's your home. That's the safest you're going to be. I have his arms. My legs are around his body. This gives me a chance to fucking breathe and think of my next move or how I'm going to bait him.
And so you feel more like that doing like crowd work than you do material?
No, this is all. Listen, you go up there with a 40-minute set that you have planned out, correct?
Okay.
And then they call. No, you have a 30-minute set. You have a 25-minute set.
As a feature, yeah.
As a feature. You've been doing 28. If they pull you out of Boston, you're down to 20, Turn off your TVs, run for your lives. It's over. They didn't put you on this planet just to give up. If Uncle Joey could do it, I could fucking rule the world. That's what you gotta be thinking.
Welcome back to church, motherfucker!